We love to look forward to spring, and the Spring Home and Garden Show in Columbus is coming up February 25th, and the Basement Doctor will be there front and center. Ron Greenbaum, the Basement Doctor, joins me now with more on what he's going to be doing at the show. Hi, Ron. Nice to see you.
Great to see you, Gail.
This is always sort of like a nice precursor to spring, gets everybody out of the house thinking of things to do, and you've been with the show a long time. Why do you like it?
Well, it gives us a chance to see our customers. We have like 70,000 customers out there, and a lot of them just walk through and wave and say hi and say, boy, good thing, I have a dry basement, and kind of look at some of the new things we're doing, and, we're really excited about this year.
Well, what do you have planned for this year at the show?
Well, last year we did a fan cave in conjunction with a radio station and the Home and Garden Show, and it was incredibly popular. They surveyed the people, and they said it was just a tremendous, exhibit. And so we're building it again, only bigger and better.
You really do build an entire room?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Something that normally takes us 2 or 3 weeks to do, or even a month, we're doing in 3 days.
When you say fan cave, give people an idea of what it is.
Well, it's amazing. It's really great because it's got home theaters in it with everything state of the art, everything brand new. In fact, we want to make sure that it's something that again everybody really wants to look at. And as you can see there's one we did for a homeowner.
That's quite a fan.
Yeah, he really Bob Stonecipher, and it was amazing, really. And that's what we're going to be putting in there, only bigger and better.
It used to be called the man cave, where the guy went, but the fan cave is really, from what I can see, more of a family gathering place,
Exactly.
A party place.
Yeah, they're trying to outlaw the terms fan cave, sexist, or whatever but the reality is, again, basements are important for a lot of reasons, and some of them give you extra space. It's where I go to hide from my wife. So
that's why they called it the man cave.
There you go.
There you go. What made you start with this concept? Because originally, Ron, you did start with making sure that people have dry basements, and then you kind of went off in this direction as well.
Yeah, well, there was a need. People kept calling us and saying, you got our basement dry and structurally sound, and we feel real comfortable about it. Can't you help us? So
we want to use the space, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And then they came to us and said, well, we want a kind of a theme. And I've actually been interviewed nationally about this by press services and things because of some of the rooms we've done, and it's a trend for basements and even attics.
You made a good point, though. You said first the basement has to be dry and has to be structurally sound. So that comes first before anybody should think about remodeling or renovating.
Yeah, that's I think one of the real strong points we bring to the table, because unfortunately I have to pull a lot of basements out that are relatively new because nobody really looked at it, or if they did, they kind of tried to hide it. But we want to do things the right way for the customer.
It's interesting that you bring that up, because I always thought when you were called by a homeowner, it was for an older home, a home that had a foundation that was old, and that's why they needed you, but not so much.
No, it really depends on the construction process, and again, a lot of people want to use those basements. I mean, it costs a lot of money to have empty space in a home.
The fan cave, as a matter of fact, is going to be put to use for some charity event as well, and you're taking off on a cruise to do this.
Yeah, it's the Stephanie Spielman Buckeye Cruise for Cancer, and we are donating a fan cave very similar to what we're building. In fact, almost identical, and it's got a lot of bells and whistles, and we're hoping to raise a lot of money.
That is wonderful, and that's going to go to the Stephanie Spielman Fund.
Yes.
Somebody's going to have a nice fan cave thanks to you.
Well, yeah, and again, they'll certainly deserve it.
Well, with the Home and Garden Show, we want to let folks know where it is, and there's the information. It's at the Ohio Expo Center, where it always is, February 5th through March 4th, and February 25th, typo there, through March 4th. Tickets are $12 at the door. You can get discount tickets early, so go see Ron. Thanks, Ron.
Yeah.
Nice to talk with you.
Great to see you again.